One coming up that was, let's say they're young and their parents want them to have a plan B. How do you feel about a plan B?
I think having a plan B is always smart. I never really had a plan B, but I think also not having a plan B, I can't remember who said this. I think it was Will Smith or somebody saying that if you have a plan B, then you're not setting yourself up to win. You have room for doubts if you do have a plan B. But I think having a plan B is very smart. But like I said, I feel like there's also good sides to not having a plan B because it just makes you go that much harder. Like,
Right. Yeah, that's what I was. I guess I'm kind of not kind. I'm against Plan B. I didn't have a Plan B. You said you didn't have a Plan B, and our Plan A worked. But most people that I talk to that are trying to like over analyze and overthink their decisions and shit, and they're trying to have a Plan B and a Plan C, and they're waiting for this right moment to happen. It never happens, and it never works out for people like that.
yeah, I think what fuels me is my biggest fear is not making it in this, and failing at this. And I think that's what fuels me and what drives me so much every day is like I know how upset I'll be later on in the future, if I don't do these things now. Like I feel like that's the worst feeling is growing up, being older and regretting some shit that you ain't do that you can't never get back. You can't never do that. Like time is the most valuable thing in this life. Yeah, that's my worst fear is being older and regretting, my life. Like, damn, I wish I did this. I wish I would have spent this extra money on this video. I wish I would have tried. That's my worst fear. Like, I don't wanna end up in that position. That's why I go so hard.
hmm Yeah, I finally realized the other day. So let's say, let's say tomorrow, I planned on linking up with you, filming this beat making video and finishing two beats or something. And let's say it went bad to where a video doesn't even come out of it and we didn't finish a beat. I'm like, I get in extreme depression for like the next 6 hours and I can't shake it. And I'll know in my head that I shouldn't feel like this and I should brush it off and continue my day. But it's like this something that takes over me and I can't, like this depression, and I can't get over it. And the other day I finally like realized what it was, and it was I was explaining it to my girl. I said, imagine if we went to the casino right now and we lost like $1,000. That feeling, like picture that feeling right there of like your stomach, right? And you're like, oh man, like I just lost a thought. Like it just kind of sucks the life out of you in the next like 4 to 6 hours or so, or the day. You just feel like you lost out on that much money. That's how I am now with the time. I realize that my time is so limited. So if I set aside that time and I planned on linking with you and the outcome was going to be this video and these few beats and it doesn't go well, and then it's like, yeah, technically maybe I'll have time in the next 2 weeks and we could try again, but bro, I just lost out on that time and this was supposed to happen. So I feel that same feeling of, once you continue to work and continue to grow over time, your you can actually look at your time and say an hour of my life is equal to this dollar amount. So it is similar to losing $1,000 at the casino by having something not go the way you thought it was going to be, and now you didn't get that thing out of it that you wanted to get out of it. If that makes any sense.